recall it, I'll message you.
Alrighty, welcome back. So, all of you have scampered off into the dark, going to the town, the small, quaint village of Javelin Fire. It is just after the brief scuffle with the members of the cult of the stars. And after having secured what they claim to be their own, the next, what they had flaunted as a great relic. You're not entirely sure what the relic is, all of you, since the relic did technically come with an actual person. So with cults, it's kind of hard. It could have been the person, could have been like something on him. You're not sure. But you have this dinosaur man from a different age who's traveling with you.
Does he look like a Neanderthal version of a lizard man? Of a current lizard man?
Kind of.
You answered my question.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't
was
remember the
that it?
name of the cult. The Cult of the Stars.
Oh, okay.
Lore-related question. I assume slavery is still against the law in this world.
Yes.
Good. That'll play into my rumor running fairly decently then, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. You
But
head
it's
to
dark.
Javelin Fire. It is dark.
Sorry.
The moon is out.
And we're outside.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mugo naked? Not naked, like a loincloth?
He has basic leathers on with a little bit of
Okay.
fur. He looks dressed for winter.
Okay.
Mugoga.
Yes.
Mugoga.
And Mugoga, please remember the change in the atmosphere from what you remember.
Oh yes, it's
And-
quite unsettling.
Yeah. As you move into Javelin Fire, the light of the moon lighting your way, providing dim light to everybody. For those of you who don't have dark vision. The rest of as you begin to enter the small town village, you see the same person before you that had directed you through the cellar beneath. He nods at you and goes, "Glad to see you made it out, though I hope you managed to get out with less problems than you would."
Before we go any further, who are you, sir?
Yes. Let me get my character notes, because I let me find it. I gave
Cool.
him a name.
Real quick, are
Yeah?
the kobolds? Should we talk in that like halting, like how do I put it? Where you don't use all the words, or should we just talk?
Broken speech.
That's too
Broken
much.
Yeah.
common. I mean,
I
you
feel
can
like
if you
that
want.
depends more on the individual kobold and how much common they use in their daily use.
Speak how
You
you
being a
believe
traveler.
you would.
Okay.
Because kobolds don't normally... kobolds have a wide variety of possible, dialects and such they could speak. But at the very least, it is possible, and especially for your character, Clang, your character would have the best common out of all of them, potentially,
Hey.
since you are a merchant.
Yeah, boy.
Trying to remember the voice I used for Victor.
Mm-hmm.
Low and scruff.
So,
have I ever been
He
here
remembers
before?
better than you.
yes, I am Million, the duelist.
Million.
And what were you doing in the Cult of the Stars to begin with?
My lady
How'd you get
directed
in?
me.
Your lady.
Yes. She
Who would your
foresaw
lady
the
be?
the need for you.
And
And
who is your lady?
she is Madam of Foresight.
Oh, wait, sorry. Magoga, can you understand what they're saying?
It depends.
No.
What are they speaking?
He is
I
speaking
just
Common.
spoke common.
They're all speaking
Common.
common.
Yeah.
Mugogo will he looks confused.
Oh no, seeing the confusion, I'll try to step a
The
little further away where I can hear and just kind of give Mugoga the general vibes of what's being said.
the lady of
I'll
what?
speak to him in Draconic. I'll explain everything in Draconic to him as he hears it.
The
Okay.
Lady of
I'll
Foresight.
speak back to them.
And what does the lady of foresight want with us?
She
Especially
has
as the mother has not given me any information on this.
she is a
I sh-
simple seer. She's no follower of your mother. He looks upon Magoga and goes, "Oh, yes, she did tell me." And he begins to speak in Draconic. I apologize, but I was told of your reawakening. The Lady of Foresight wishes to see you, and all of you.
And why should we go and see this lady of foresight?
Yeah, what's in it for us? And your accent is awful, by the way. It's almost insulting.
I was put through a crash course in this language mere months ago.
Well, you're doing well. I'm just, keep working on it.
I cannot know all the benefits she would put, but
But there must be something.
she wishes to speak with you about the future.
Who could have guessed that? Lady of Foresight.
I'll be willing to entertain this. However, should anyone try to harm my new friend here, and he gestures to Magoga, I will fight back with him. He already seems confused enough in this world. We don't need to put any more on top of him for now.
I understand that, and I apologize. My lady did say that he has been asleep for quite a while.
And had a very rude awakening, unfortunately.
Here, and he basically hands you a parcel. It is a small, like folded parchment. With that, you'll be able to head and find where she is staying. She's often very secretive in her places. Uses basic for her basic precognition to gain the meager money we use to survive. I am her protector. She wants to meet you here, and I guarantee that you won't find anyone attempting to harm you. But
Then
come at
I have one
next.
more request then.
Yes.
If you wish for us to meet with her, help clarify the mess that's been made of the Star Cult.
Unfortunately, there's no way to clarify that. You have just killed in a noble's house, and a noble himself. There is
In
no
self-defense.
there is no doubt they'll twist it in another way. They'll give a false explanation, and since everything happened under Loon's light, Soul will not be able to tell truth from fiction.
I see. Then we shall be swinging by the inn to rest for the evening.
Come at
Well,
next Loon's light. Give
you wouldn't
yourself
happen to
time
have
to rest.
a place for us to stay safely, would you?
I've been told that you will not be suspected for some time.
Oh, you don't think the cult's going to be searching the town,
The cult
or
will not.
maybe the police under false accusations? Hey, our noble was murdered. There's kobolds out there. Go find them. Shouldn't we keep a low profile?
The Church of Soul will not be stirred to action just yet.
Ah, good.
The lady of the house will be coming back in 2 days. Then, after learning from the cult, you will they will begin hunting you.
There's
Say-
an inn I'm staying at nearby. Let's go.
Ah, sweet. Do you have a room already? Well, you have to if you're staying there. Sorry.
We will likely need to purchase at least a second room, as I do not think mine will be big enough for all 5 of us.
Well, we're pretty little.
Yes, but our new friend here is not.
For security purposes. Are you sure that's a good idea? Just being one room away can be the difference between life and death, or kidnapping.
Rogar looks at Magoga. I feel like if one of us was in danger, we could shout loud enough for our new friend to come crashing through the wall. I don't think that'd be much of an issue.
And frankly,
And now that I think about it, who's going to kidnap him?
I don't want to share a room with you. Non-scaled.
Hey, be nice.
I'll say in Draconic. Smelly monkey.
All this is in Draconic, for one, and for two, do keep in mind Rogar is half dragon. From the waist down, he is dragon-legged and has a tail that are all scaled. And he's
Oh,
got
really?
horns and patches of scale.
You've
Yes.
Forgot
strayed-
about
Monkey.
You've strayed from your ancestry.
I did nothing of the sort. What my family did is none of your concern.
It means I don't trust you yet.
Does it look like I care if you trust me or not? For now, we don't have much of a choice. Let's
The
get
choice
this
is
done.
2 rooms.
Let's get this done. Go meet
At
with
me
this
again.
here. Do not interrupt me.
At me again, and you will cross.
Do not interrupt me. I am speaking. It is rude.
I
I
will step
understand
between them.
kobolds do not understand this.
I will step
But
between
please
them and put my
listen,
hand in his
then
face.
speak.
No.
Ooh.
Alright, then have fun finding this out on your own, and I'm going to take the parcel that was handed to me and walk away.
I grapple him.
I mean, if he tries to, I'm gonna swat him away with my tail.
Well, first off, grappling. You are attempting to grapple.
Yeah.
So, Victor, you are grappling Rogar. Are you not?
Yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Let's go.
Rogar, I want you to make
That
an
thing's
athletics
spinning.
or acrobatics
That thing is
check,
spinning like a motherfucker.
whichever you prefer.
That thing spun like crazy.
I know.
It really did. That was weird.
What sorcery is this?
Oh,
damn.
damn.
Oh damn! I rolled a nat
Wow.
1. I can't catch a break the last couple of sessions, can I? My first rolls are
guess
nat 1s.
So, your speed becomes 0 as you've been grappled.
As he gets grappled, I'm gonna put a rapier to Rogar's throat.
Clearly,
Friends,
we got off on the wrong foot.
It is
Are
important
you
do not
sure
fight
you
each
want
other.
to do that?
Clearly, we got off on the wrong foot. Now, if we're
Says
going
the
to work
little
together,
rodent on my back.
since you needed us in that mansion, you clearly cannot be.
I did not
handle yourself.
need you.
You
You
would have
seem to be under
died.
a misconception.
You would have
Right.
died.
Pride before the
Yeah.
fall, friend.
Hold on, where are we right now? Currently,
We're outside.
You're
We're
just
outside?
outside the you're basically on the main street, just entering the village of Javelin Fire.
Okay, seeing them fighting and bickering, I'm going to roar out, "Silence!" and light my club on fire for emphasis.
Quiet, fool! We're still being hunted!
Oh shit, that was right. I forgot.
You're not hunted yet.
We
From
will
what-
be now if he keeps that up.
You are,
Rogar now looks mildly amused at the situation.
you need to stop causing mischief amongst each other, most importantly.
Tell that
Let's
to
get
the
back to
rodents.
that. Let's get back to that inn.
As I'm assuming I'm gonna sheath my blade. I'm gonna look at Rogar and say, know that you are very boastful of your strength and you are weak. You are not
I
strong
am
as
not.
strong as you think you are.
I am
You
not
do not win.
boastful. I merely do not wish to be insulted by those who get their strength from other sources.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Don't have to. Fun fact, I do get my strength from other sources.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's still gaming.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No,
going
but
to.
what I do know about kobolds is they're normally not that skilled, and most can't use magic. So this is just an automatic assumption on his part that makes him kind of a dick for it.
Then I'm
Actually,
going to
all
look at
kobolds
you.
can use magic.
I'm going to look at you and say, I am self-made.
Sure.
I know I. Should you want to test this, we can.
We don't need to prove ourselves to you. But
I agree.
clearly need help.
Then do not insult me again, please.
Then don't
You are the
Let
one
us
that
go.
started this.
don't tisk me.
I didn't tisk. I shut you down when you tried to overtalk me. It is a simple boundary. Please let me finish speaking, and then you can speak and say what you wish. I do not like to be overspoken.
Respect is a two-way street. Learn it.
It starts with your own action.
And you started wrong.
No, you did. Well, your brother did. Yes, I believe it was your brother who started overspeaking me. It is rude. Please do not do so again, and let us find this inn.
We going to an end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Give me a moment. I was thinking, but no, I won't be using. I will not be using the. Eh. 1 second.
I will say something under my breath in Druidic.
And what?
Druidic.
Druidic.
The fuck is that?
It is Druid
I
language.
know Druidic.
How do you know Drew? What?
So
Would that be
you,
identifiable?
Only if you were
Not
a
necess-
druid.
only if you're a druid, because they are like required to not teach it to anyone else.
If it was overheard, could it be overheard again and be like, "Hey, I've heard that before"? Say, perchance, I went and traded with some druids.
Make a history check then.
Awesome, I'm proficient in that. Oh no, error. My
What?
D&D fucked
What? I don't think our village would be trading with druids.
up.
You'd be
He's a merchant.
surprised.
He's a merchant. He goes everywhere, so it makes sense.
Sorry, just out of character. The rudeness and stuff threw me off. I'm a little. I'm not good at arguments, so if I seem a little quiet, it's no big deal.
Rogar and Victor, roll me d20s.
Let's
There
go.
we go. Sorry, my D&D Beyond had a error on the web page.
Let's go to.
Cool.
19.
Ooh, fuck yeah! Plus
So-
6.
So you each take No.
DC's 30. You failed.
Oh, what the hell am I
That'd be-
rolling for?
That'd be some shit.
Ooh, not bad. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, nice. So yeah,
I'd literally forgotten.
you
Go
have
ahead.
heard Druidic. You know of the language, but you don't know it. Basically, you've gone into the Grove Forest at some point, and there is a druid circle. They don't like to, but they did need to get some of your blacksmithing expertise there. And being a traveling merchant, you were able to sell them some things that they needed.
Thinking back, do I remember any symbolism that would identify druids that I could use prestidigitation to, like if there was a banner, I could put a image in my hand and with prestidigitation and be like, "Hey, Magoga, does this look familiar to you? Would these be your
Yes.
friends?"
You get to decide what it looks like.
Ooh, okay.
So,
It's something close to an Omega design, like the Omega, but oh shit! I can draw it and take a picture. I have an idea.
Mhm.
I'll take a picture and send it to the Discord.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So, as you're doing all this, walking, talking, going towards the inn, you go to the tavern. For a village like this, it is a combination tavern and inn. It is known as the Black Dolphin, and it's closer to the sea rather than anything else. They are known for their fish, because this is a fishing village, most notably, and they've been able to catch, or they've been able to get some good wine from merchant vessels that stop by on occasion whenever they need to, you know, get more stuff. Not necessarily coming here on business, but mostly because they need to stock up on rations and supplies for themselves.
Kind of a midway point.
Kind of, yeah. Um, it's not a big port village, so usually what ends up happening is they'll throw anchor out at sea and then row into the village uh, with uh, uh, with rowboats. But there is a rather impressive looking lighthouse just off the village on the coast to look out and give note where the shore is. Let's see here. So, entering into, you find at this time of night, especially, it is relatively empty. You do see the tavern owner, and he regards you. Or, one second.
I sent an image in primary public. You got to click on it. It's at the top.
Okay.
Pretty simple, but it's
Mhm.
it's supposed to be something like a tree. It can be modified. A tree with leaves and a roots. The lines are roots.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
Thank you.
And you showed that to me?
Yeah, I would have showed that to you and be like, and in Draconic, been like, hey, does this ring any bells? Would these have been friends of yours?
You do
No.
not recognize it, Magoga.
No. Never seen before.
They speak the way you spoke earlier. Well, similarly, not exactly the same, but it sounds familiar.
I speak with the land.
And the ancient language must not have changed in a while.
Ancient.
Maybe we should. Oh, have we not explained what's going on with you, Magoga?
Hmm.
Oh boy. How are we at the inn yet? I feel like we should
Yeah,
That might
Magoga.
be a revelation for tomorrow.
uh,
Magoga.
but do you want to know now or would you like to sleep first? You're probably hungry.
Yes, food.
Magoga,
Hmm.
what masters do you serve?
I serve no one.
Who do you believe in? A higher power, so to speak.
Gods.
Yeah, I think you said Murkog, and
Yes.
something else.
Burkog and Yamiran.
Treat
Gods
me
of
like a
the hunt.
child. Treat me like a
God of hunt
child. Oh, gods of the hunt.
and
Yes.
of survival.
Murkoch. Not Murkoch. God damn. Magoga.
Mugoga.
Yes. I
Sorry.
will get it
Ye
right
Mugoga.
eventually.
No, you revealed a big ass plot point. He is Murkog.
So,
Ye Mugoga.
Magoga,
Hmm.
this
Go, go,
is
go.
kind of surreal to you. You're not used to huts of this construction, but you are walking through a village, and you can recognize a village easily enough, of stone and wood. Whoever these people are, their civilization has learned to work stone and wood together. And from the looks of it, hard like they have been able to make hard, shiny, like super hard rock that cuts.
Hmm.
You are taken to a larger one of these wooden buildings. And from the inside, you can smell the warmth of food and something else, kind of like fermented berry or fruit juice. I will let you decide whether or not you know for sure what alcohol is or not.
Oh, he totally would. Sorry, I just heard something where it's like there's two things in common with every civilization. It's bread and alcohol. First two things everybody invents. Sorry.
And music. Don't forget music from
Oh yeah,
last week.
but this is a decision on whether or not the civilization had invented bread and alcohol, or which ones were invented first.
I'm gonna say fermentation would be kind of complex,
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean that Mugoga doesn't enjoy alcohol or
yeah,
won't once he tries it.
yeah. That is true. Um, so you you all step into the warmth of the Black Dolphin tavern. Um, the person behind the bar and who welcomes you, specifically to Rogar, since you've said you had a room. They recognize you. She, a humanoid-looking woman, but her eyes and her arms have patches of snakeskin. She goes, "Ah, welcome back. It is nice to meet you. Will you like to be keeping your room?"
Yes, I appreciate it.
To travelers, I welcome all for coin. Uh, and your friends are.
Uh, I assume these three, gesturing to the kobolds, will be getting a room for themselves, while my friend over here, gesturing to Magoga, will be staying with me for the evening.
Ah, well, if you're requiring a room, friends, it is it is 5 silver for the room. Food and
Sorry,
meal comes with it.
would one of us carry the quest funds, the mission funds, or do we all have our own money? So I would have been Sorry,
I'll,
that's what I was thinking
I'll
about.
pay for a room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come down
Hey.
here.
In common. Hey. Coin? What's this mean?
Ah, yes.
Rogar looks a little surprised when you speak common.
Did you
Or
say
attempt
woman?
to.
Ah, yes, silver. These coins, and she kind of brings up. Have you not known about them before?
Hmm. Shiny rock. Circle.
Well, if if your friend is paying for his own room, then you won't have to worry about that right now. It looks
Yes, I'll be covering fees for him.
quite an interesting character. Must be from one of the more savage places. I take it.
You
Yeah,
have no idea.
his people didn't teach him much, and he doesn't know much of the outside world. You know,
I
it's his
see.
first time traveling. Oh, and don't forget the still defenders there. I'm not sure how the world would react to that, honestly. Would it stay
she
outside?
she accepts it in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Nice. It's a pleasure doing business with you all.
And could we, you said that comes with food and drink.
Yes, please, feel free to sit you down. The drink comes separately. It would be about a silver, a pint. But we are happy to serve you food as part of your board.
If we wanted a little bit of everything, uh, a poo-poo platter, so to speak. That's what that is, right? A little bit of everything.
Well, we have simple fare here. We don't really have too much of a wide variety. Right now, we are serving a meal of roast fish, and uh,
Hmm.
and a tomorrow will be well,
Ooh, you know what? I'm sure you have spices that our friend has never tried before.
oh
Go ahead and
yes.
serve us a platter of the fish, please, for
Well,
both
Yes.
me and my friend here. I'm not sure what they would like.
we are not so fortunate to have spices.
Oh, wow.
It happens.
S-
Go ahead,
spi-
I'm
sorry.
sure it'll be good regardless.
we
Thank you.
have only the basics of what we can hope. We are able to manage to scrounge salt from the sea. The velvet tides surprise us with most of our things. Feel free to sit where you like. I'll get my daughter to go out, to serve you.
Thank you.
And
Rogar's gonna sit at the bar.
she continues to clean. Goes back
Is it?
to set your orders in.
Is there an open fireplace anywhere in the room?
There is an open fireplace. In the center of
Ugoga
the
will go
common
stand by the
room, there
fireplace.
is a hearth where a couple of tables are pushed up against it.
Ugoga's
So
gonna go stare at the fire and look deeply into the fire as if contemplating life.
okay.
Clang will walk over to Magoga and ask him, "Hey, man, you doing okay?" In Draconic.
Something feels weird about this fire. It is
Clean.
it is a controlled thing. There were two fire being controlled was not uncommon, but it was still wild and in its first stages of being mastered. It feels like fire has been mastered here, and this fire is perfectly controlled. You see a similar hard, like black, almost kind of a more sturdy rock that was made into a bowl that holds the wood that that the fire is currently burning in, preventing any sparks from flying out and possibly burning the wood that makes up the interior of the floor and the rest of this large building.
Say to Clank in Draconic.
This flame is broken.
It's broken? What do you mean?
Not know how to explain. Not
Well,
the same.
is it different from your fire?
Very.
Does it actually look different when I think about when he attacks?
Well, yeah, you're now that you recall it, the fire it felt much more alive than you would expect fire to be. Like wild, burning hot, not
More beautiful?
would not necessarily in a way, but it's just more feral, wild, savage.
Vibrant.
Tamed? Untamed?
Yeah,
Untamed.
untamed.
Is that noticeable? Is that what you're saying? It's noticeable?
In a way, yes. It's less noticeable in the way it appears and more noticeable on like feeling in a spiritual level.
You know, thinking back to when you lit that stick on fire. How do you do that, by the way?
It
Genuinely
is
asking.
the will of my passion.
Your fire does seem much more than this, what we're looking at right now, wouldn't you say?
And that's all you get out of him as he stares into the flames.
This is probably a bad move. This is Hayden talking. But seeing that he's interested in this fire, and I want to be like, oh man, Mugoga, you want to see something that I can do, something I, with my brain, made? And I'll pull out a little tinker toy. It's like just this little bitty kobold that jumps up and down. I'm, if that's okay. I'm hoping to kind of like freak him out, but not too much.
What's it made out of, by the way?
I was going to ask.
It would be made out of metal, stone, and I've got. I picked the tools. Give me 1 second, because I want to use all of them in my crafting. Yeah, wood, and metal, and tinker tools. What is wood and metal?
So he presents you this small little, like, it's a miniature version of himself that has life to it. It's made of things that, while alive, don't move, but it moves on its own.
You make tiny man.
Yeah, and he does. He jumps up and down, and listen to what he says. I'm sorry, I'm looking for the name of my shop.
Mm-hmm.
Crap, I was hoping to do this real quick, but I can't find it. Do you guys remember what we named the shop?
I
It
cannot.
was
We
some
screw-
vaguely dirty joke.
Come to Bucket of Bolts. We screw, we nut, screw, we nut, we bolt, and it just jumps and says that every time. It's like one of those little clapping monkey deals. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll turn it around and I'll start pointing out the little gears and stuff. See if he's interested.
Moving on, we are
Yes.
going to move to Rogar.
Yes.
You are
Sorry,
wanting
RP.
to speak with the tavern keeper, right?
Yes, I was wanting to speak with her again.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Oh God, why?
Just roll me a D100.
You frustrate me sometimes. 58.
Her name is Nahaltal.
Nahaltal.
Yes. Or
Okay.
Nahuatl.
Nahulatl.
Yeah, Nahuatl.
Nahulatl. Got it.
Yeah. She's so you would know because she would have introduced herself. She's currently the tavern owner. Her husband unfortunately died last winter.
Well, damn.
It was a hard
Uh,
winter.
yeah. Nahuatl.
Yes.
As I had told you, when I had first arrived, I was here for a meeting with some nobles.
Yes.
You'll never believe what they were trying to peddle me.
Really, what?
Slaves.
That I wouldn't think that that would be happening here. And it's such a
I
small
didn't
village.
either.
Hmm. By the way, make a deception check.
Let me double check, because I'm pretty sure I'm proficient in that. Yep. +7. Yeah, they even have this whole underground cave system that they hide under there, and they had these big, massive bears guarding the slaves. It was insane.
And what of the local lord? What he,
I
are
don't
you
think the
saying?
local lord knows.
You think he doesn't know? You should
No.
probably tell him then.
Perhaps I'll go first in the morning to talk with him. I could even show him where the cave was.
Now, granted, one of the things is you were at the local lord's manor.
Oh, wait. Okay, that changes my response.
Yeah, that would
Then I
change.
hang on. I think the local lord was in on it because this was under his manor.
Oh, that seems
That
like a problem.
very much.
Can we
I'm very
eavesdrop in on
concerned.
this?
Yeah, I, I don't think there's much we can do. But if you went to one of the Church of Souls headquarters, we don't have a temple here, unfortunately. We're not that big of a village. But I hear Embervane would be closest that has the most prominent church that could maybe look into this.
Then I will go to Embervane, not tomorrow, but the following day, for I need to make sure my friend is able to grow accustomed to life of freedom. And he gestures back to Magoga. There is a reason he speaks the way he does.
Oh, I see. Well, that is unfortunate. Here, and she basically she takes and pours some ale. Here, have him have this one on the house.
I really appreciate you. You're a good
Oh,
woman.
y'all gonna get the caveman drunk.
Yeah.
We are gonna get the caveman drunk. Rogar is going to take it and take it over to Magoga. Hey, buddy. This is from the tavern keeper on the house to celebrate your new freedom from captivity.
How big of a mug is it?
Well, to you it wouldn't be that big, but it is a full pint. So you would see it as kind of like I mean, what are you used to drinking out of whenever your
That
character would have drunk?
that's what I'm trying to figure out because with a velociraptor mouth with not real lips,
Yeah.
uh, drinking from a mug may prove troublesome.
Mm,
So I
Perhaps we
think
should get you a straw.
he's gonna tilt his head back, open wide, and pour it in.
actually, this mug has a special lip on it that makes it easier to pour.
Okay.
Hey,
It's
what
designed.
race was the innkeep? Sorry,
Uh, um,
wasn't
looking
she
at her
not just
carefully.
human?
Yeah, looking at her carefully, she was. It looked like she was of the Yuan-Ti race,
Oh, okay.
mostly known for their cold-blooded nature, but she seems quite friendly.
And Rogar seemed to be on really good terms with her, speaking
Right.
friendly and being chipper.
While Rogar was talking to her, I would have liked to go pulled Victor and Zector aside and asked, "Hey guys, are we really going to let Mugoga stay with Rogar tonight? We just met him."
Well, our mission wasn't to seize the weapon or whatever the cult wanted to show off. It was to assess, see if it was of any substantial threat or worth.
You know what? I think it is, and wouldn't it be forward thinking to go ahead and bring Mugoga back to what would we say, or I wouldn't say it actually. I would just kind of insinuate it so we don't
Does, Mug-
out ourselves.
does Mugoga have a bag on him?
He has a small pouch with like antlers and stone chips in it.
Okay. I don't see a problem with them bunking together, but
Okay.
do watch them closely. If any of them seem to have something missing, the other might have taken it.
Missing? What do you mean?
Maybe Rogar is going to steal his pouch. Maybe Rogar might steal his weapon. Maybe he might kill Rogar. I don't know. I don't want to trust. That is, as a man out of time, I don't trust him. Least enough, I don't trust the other. The disrespectful little shit.
I see.
He
Well,
seems
least of all, we know he'll assist if things get messy.
Magoga does seem rather capable. He showed
Yes.
his prowess and physique.
And you know, he was saying something earlier, and it sounded like these one druids I used to give some armor and weapons to.
Did you understand what he said?
No, it was just, the same sound, the same dialect, accent, whatever you want to call it.
So he speaks multiple languages. Lovely.
We could always
Right.
use more muscle.
Before I go any further, Zector, or sorry, is it Victor or Zector that would be like our captain, the sorcerer, the one liked by the dragon?
Victor.
Yeah, Victor.
Victor, are you going to officially change our quest to bring Magoga back, or just to report back what we found? Sorry I need a little clarification.
As for now, I think we should investigate more about this other strange one.
Rogar, you mean?
He seems of importance to the cult we dealt with.
He was exiled from was it from their cult or a different one? Do you remember?
I don't know, but they called him the exiled one.
Exiled from his own church was the exact phrasing.
Exiled nonetheless.
So that it wasn't
Yeah,
their
but it would have
church.
had nothing to do with the Star Cult, no.
I think they mentioned your cult directly.
Mm, no, just that I was a champion of the Putrid Mother, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not a well-known version of Loon. So I'm not sure if y'all would know that one or not. That's a John decision.
There's
I'm,
so many fucking cults here. It's
I'm,
ridiculous.
I'm
Yes.
getting lost in all
That's-
this rapid world, all this rapid, like. There's just so
Hey.
much fucking information being dumped on us. I just keep getting lost and picking
I'm
up
sorry.
nothing.
Cult is just a title. You know, it's like power. It's
It's-
only evil if used
It's
wrong.
like any other church.
I'm just having a hard time following everything because just so much stuff just keeps getting revealed
You know what,
about
guys?
the world.
Real quick,
Well,
just for
this
tonight.
is the first couple of sessions of the world.
I
True.
just wish that like some of this would be written down so I could read it later. Or
Ooh, that'd be cool. Sorry. Real quick, guys. So should we just kind of call the seriousness for tonight? And I look at both of you and go, get Magoga drunk.
He's already had one ale.
Yeah, I want to
But
see
he's
if
a
you
big
guys are
boy.
down. I'm going to see if you guys are down for like peer pressuring, like chug, 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 that whole situation for tonight.
I highly doubt it'll take much convincing for him
No, I'm talking to you about you guys. Are you guys down for it?
to drink.
No, to get Magoga drunk,
does he
like wrecked.
does he enjoy partaking of the cup? Does
Yep, I look over.
Does he enjoy partaking of the cup?
It looks like Rokar brought him some.
What does it taste like, John?
This,
Is it a bitter ale or something sweet?
it would be something sweet. I am going to say, yeah, this is going to be an imported mead. It's not as high quality, but it is a decent and good taste with a hint of berries,
I mean,
of a berry taste in it.
how many other
I
people are in the tavern?
Ooh, yeah.
There's not many. At this time of night, most people have already filtered back home. The only others you would see look to be merchants who are either burning the midnight oil or just enjoying themselves as they've come to this part of the village.
Go up to the bartender and say 5 of whatever we got him.
She smiles. Very well. And she pours the drinks. And about this time, you guys are being served your food, which is a simple roasted fish dish that holds some lobster as well, and some steamed vegetables. Um, the
All right. I'm thinking of a prank right now.
Oh lord.
you each are you're given 5 ales, and she says, silver for each, so about 5 silver, if you wouldn't mind.
Are we all sitting at the same table? Or
Rogar sitting at the bar, and Magoga is sitting by the fire and staring into it.
Mhm.
While everybody's away from the table, I'm going to pop over real quick, use prestidigitation, and flavor one of the pieces of food with something with spice. Super spice.
Super spicy.
Yeah, spicy as prestidigitation will allow without damaging.
So, out of curiosity, are you targeting somebody in specific, or is it random?
No, random. whoever picks it up. And
Okay,
if
so-
possible, I don't know if it'd be possible to
Roll
not
me a,
know myself.
roll me a d6.
Ooh.
I feel like you're casting the magic. You would know.
I was
like-
hoping
Well,
you guys would be
Ro-
stepping away.
Rogar is straight up sitting at the
Okay.
bar where he intends to eat, so I don't think
Roll me a
Rogar is going to be
second
among that
D6.
list.
What's up?
Roll me another d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Give me a moment. I want to double check something.
No,
Okay.
bro.
And I'm going to try to
Oh
get,
no.
try to
Cool.
get Rogar and
98.
Magoga's attention. Come! I do a gesture to approach the table where we have gathered the food and all the drinks.
Well, again, Rogar is sitting at the bar to eat, so his food is over there.
Come, I beseech.
Do you join
You get an-
Rogar?
You get an eyebrow raise, but he'll pick up his plate and join them for now.
Goga approaches the table and stands there menacingly.
Intentionally menacingly or like passive
No,
menacing
just-
face?
Just
Resting menacing face.
as it is being an 8.5 foot tall dinosaur man.
If you guys does anybody here watch Baki? And if you're caught up to the pickle arc,
I have
Yup.
not seen it. I have seen clips.
Nope.
Nope, don't watch it.
Nope.
who said yeah?
Zactor.
That's like the image, like the outline I see Mugoga, like the huge ass broad shoulders and like almost kind of hunched over. Sorry.
That's exactly how I pictured it.
Nice. Yeah, let's get to drinking and eating.
Mhm. Do you all
Alright.
share in your food together?
I'm going to raise up a tankard.
What
I
word
believe
for
we've
this?
gotten on the wrong foot, where we bickered and fought. But tonight, we celebrate in revelry, as we have conquered an equal enemy of both of ours,
Ah,
and
Whoa.
forming new alliances and connections. I see power in all of you, and with proper training and care, I imagine you will become immense figures of importance.
here.
So tonight we drink, we feast, and take part of good food.
What word?
May the
Cheers.
May the mother watch over our travels together, friends.
To future endeavors.
And Rogar drinks. And then digs into his food because he was looking forward to that fish.
Okay. You all eat and drink.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Victor, as you eat, you find there's quite a bit of kick to this fish.
Hmm.
It's almost getting overwhelming, and it's really hot.
I think if anybody, Victor would definitely be able to handle heat.
But have you seen Hot Ones?
Hmm.
Like the level 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah, but it's
Whew.
Victor's just made of constitution.
It's one of those things that it burns your mouth and it's bringing tears to your eyes, maybe even making your nose run. I mean, you can handle it, but
You
Body's
see,
gonna react how your body's gonna react.
yeah.
if you're paying attention, you can see Clang kind of like staring around looking for notifications of who's eating it, and he notices you, and he goes, he's trying to stifle a chuckle.
I would have tried to just power through it without showing any.
Make a
Effect.
deception check.
Okay.
Or would it be
Deception?
performance?
No, it would be deception.
For what? Deception for what?
Or
Don't
I
would
worry
mean, like
about
if
it.
you're
or would it be a
if you're
constitution?
sweating
No.
or crying.
In this particular instance, it would be a deception check.
Okay.
Ooh, big numbers.
So, Clang, go ahead and make a performance check. Not a performance.
Performance.
I'm sorry.
I assume
Make
you mean
either
insight.
perception or insight.
Ooh, I love choices. Oh, sweet, they're both the same. Let's go to insight.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay, yeah. It's weird. Must have been some other guy's plate that was going out.
What the hell happened? For no reason that you guys know, Clang is a little disappointed.
So,
What's wrong, small one?
Well, I was just I mean, you know, disappointment for reasons. You guys want to play games? And I'm trying to
Reasons.
change the subject.
Reasons, eh?
Let's here's some. I'll try to prestidigitate some dice, and can you prestidigitate two things at once? Dice and cards, to see if anybody wants to play.
No,
I-
no, you can only prestidigitate one thing at a time.
And also, that would be like more of a minor illusion thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I pull out a dice set.
I pull out a deck of cards.
To continue the revelry.
I pull out a deck of
Yeah.
cards on top of his dice too. We have choices.
okay. You play into the night, and do you guys eventually find your way to sleep?
Yes. Well, I do for
Eventually.
damn sure.
Hey, Magoga, once he's well off his rocker, can you do a handstand?
Oh God.
And stand.
Handstand, yeah. You know,
Hmm.
stand on your hands upside down.
John, would that be acrobatics?
That would be athletics.
Athletics? That's
Yes,
Actually,
because
I
you're
would
using.
I would say
You're-
either or, depending on how you would choose to use it.
Mugoga.
I
Mugoga.
feel like this would be an acrobatics thing. This is like balance.
That's what I was gonna say.
Sure.
It's a lot of balance, but you're also using a lot of strength to do the balancing.
But more balance.
There's also an argument for performance to see if you could even do it.
Where I would say like this is muscle control as opposed to muscle exertion.
Oh,
True,
no, that
true.
reminds me. Is there any kind
Okay.
of rules where you can use two skills at once, like combine two proficiencies?
No.
No.
I always thought that would be interesting.
No, there's plenty where you could choose either or plenty of situations where you could choose either or, just depending on how you want to approach a given skill check, but never one where two skills are added together. You would choose either or skill.
Mhm.
It's less of using both and choosing which way you approach a problem.
Gotcha. With this roll, he probably does it with one hand.
So,
that's the strength roll.
okay. Magoga, you are easily able to handstand. And again, you are holding yourself up with sheer strength. You have the balance, but it's just more of your
Fingers
you're
dug
gripping
into the floor.
Yeah.
Looking around to do the innkeep, and I think you said she had a daughter.
Yes.
Are they paying attention? Are they impressed?
They are, and I mean
I will
they're
begin doing one-handed push-ups.
they seem They seem
That would be athletics.
they seem more impressed about Magoga as Magoga than what he can do.
Mm.
I mean, fair. We all would too.
Yeah. All right, buddy. You ready to get some shut eye for the night?
Hmm. Not sleep as long this time.
Yes, definitely not sleep nearly as long.
Why say like this?
Yes. Now let's go get some shut eye. I'll make sure you wake up.
Okay. And I'll follow him to the room.
Okay. So,
And
Going-
probably sleep on the floor.
hmm
Well, if there's two beds, he'll try to get him to sleep in the bed.
so
Does Mugoga sleep like a cat? This is just for me myself.
That'd be great.
mhm.
Possibly.
Because
Sure.
that's how I
Why not?
genuinely imagine him like laying down, like wrapping his tail around him and just sleeping.
Sure. Why not?
Mhm. Let's see here.
Obviously, having been up all night, we probably wouldn't.
Okay.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
I will!
Okay.
All right, are we about to go to hit the hay?
Yes.
All right, before we go to bed, as we're getting ready to rest, Clang will pull out. If anybody is even paying attention, I'm going to try to hide it a little bit. He'll pull out a little doll and a piece of paper. The doll's a little burnt. He'll look at it and say, "Hope you're safe and happy wherever you are." And he'll look at the note, and just like cinematically, it's a note that his wife wrote on his before he left for work. You know, be safe. When you get back, we're gonna have your favorite food.
hmm
We're gonna miss you.
Oh god, that's tragic as fuck.
Oh. Yeah, and that's just all before bed.
Okay. So, um, Victor,
Yes.
you get a message before you go to bed. It is from Tratane. Well, my little pet. It seems you have survived another night. What did you think of the cultist's prize? You are allowed to respond.
They seem foolish and desperate to find anything of power, and mistaking creatures frozen in ice for, I suspect, maybe a symbol of their deity.
Real quick, Magoga, would
Mhm.
the talisman he was given be openly worn?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I
There's
doubt.
no reason or shame.
Yeah. I doubt they would have reason to expect go after a living creature, especially not from this realm. Was there anything on his person that seemed interesting or special?
The creature himself seemed interesting, as if a foreigner to the lands that we habitate. He seems rather capable, and I imagine he'd be a good asset.
see if you can bring him into the fold. If he has anything extra special upon him, any artifacts at all, let me know.
Understood.
Alrighty.
Okay, out of character, the medallion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yes.
No, I mean, as right now, it just looks like jewelry. It's done literally nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's perfectly fine. That is very valid. Alrighty. Day comes. You all meet yourselves in the common room, I would suspect, when you wake.
Yeah, go get breakfast and all that. Well, given we didn't go to bed till morning, it'd technically be dinner, but breakfast for us.
More like you early well, afternoonish.
Okay, so late lunch, roughly.
Yeah, late lunch. So, what are your plans to do for today?
Well, I'm gonna continue trying to spread that rumor I started last night to try and cover our asses. Rogar is fully aware of what's probably gonna happen in the next few days if he doesn't get ahead of things.
You are
Would you have let
aware-
us know about the rumor?
Huh?
Would you have let us know about the rumor?
I believe Victor was eavesdropping on me.
I never got to do a roll or anything to try to, so I don't know.
I
Oh.
would say that you did. You were able to.
Well, Rogar was also, because there were merchants and stuff there, he was doing the trying to keep it a secret but failing type deal, so it would have been easy to overhear.
Something that you do know and were counting on. This place is kind of the gossip center of the village.
That is exactly what I was banking on.
Yeah. You found out quickly while you were before you started this venture, before you met with the nobles, that a lot of the town's gossip actually comes around the tavern. They provide a lot of services and basically is a central hub for a lot of the local artisans that could do stuff, stitching, repairing equipment, all that kind of stuff. But they are also like an information hub in center. The tavern owner seems to find anything juicy as tantalizing and spreads it around slightly.
Before I ask about any kind of rumors,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask everybody, what's is our next step? Where are we traveling somewhere? Are we staying here? I had a plan for traveling.
Well, for now, we're staying here until the following evening so that we can meet the lady, and then we're probably going to travel from there.
Oh,
Where
did we
to
open
is-
the? Did that envelope contain?
It contained a
was-
location and meeting time,
Oh, okay.
and Rogar has it.
Well, before I forget, if we need to travel, I'm wondering if we could offer to deliver something to a town for one of these merchants in here. Make a little extra money on the side. Just an idea. Get us a free cart out of it, hopefully.
I'm going to, after everyone's gathered into the main room, first off, I'm going to convert my font of magic, my sorcery points, into a spell slot.
Okay.
And what were the general heights of the people we saw there? Do they all seem like humans in the manner?
Mostly human. Occasionally some monstrous races, but mostly human.
With a sorcerer, do you have to wait until you use a spell slot up before you can
Wouldn't you?
restore it?
Because you've
I'm not
just
restoring, creating new ones.
So
You've
you can stack new ones?
Yep.
Okay.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't
because
aware.
You're creating spell slots, not refilling spell slots.
That's more of an arcane. That's a wizard thing.
Sorcerer thing. Oh yeah, the arcane recovery. Yeah.
I never thought of doing that. I have a sorcerer on the Mondays where I just use it to refill slots. I didn't think of pre transforming them.
Well, I don't
Sorry,
have
go ahead.
I don't have meta magics to do anything with them right now.
You're level 3, right?
Yeah, I'm not
No,
level 3 sorcerer.
level 2 sorcerer, level 1
Oh,
fighter.
fuck. That's right. Okay.
I think we had this exact conversation last time.
We
Yeah.
did.
That's why I was surprised. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember now. What y'all think of the travel idea? Getting a small delivery job, getting a free card out of it.
Cart?
Yeah, a travel idea, and I'll prestidigitate a little toy cart, and I'll move my hand like it's a moving cart. We sit in it, all in Draconic.
It is a wondrous looking construction. Out of curiosity, has the wheel been invented? Was your character around for the wheel to be invented? Or had it already been invented in your time?
I don't know about wheels, but maybe like you know how they showed the ancient Egyptians rolling things across logs
Yeah. Okay.
and understanding that round things can help things move.
Yeah. So
Maybe.
what you see is something constructed. You understand the concept that round things help things move faster. This is a construction that made something round for this large, like what would be a sled to roll on.
Okay.
And I'll move it around like a little toy car on my hand so you can see the wheels move. See how that works?
Yes.
Do you want it? And I'll try to hand it to you.
I'll hold out my hand.
There we go. You can have it.
After an hour, it disappears.
Yeah. I'll advise you of that so you're not surprised. How you feeling today, Magoga?
Head hurt.
Aw, shit.
Bad
Is
drink.
there... Maybe we can go find a... Miss Innkeep, if it's not rude and we're in talking range. Do you have any hangover cures? I assume it's a hangover.
Well, I have more ale.
Ah, what do you think? Hair of the dog that bit you? And noticing you won't understand that. More alcohol to make it feel better, eh?
Drink bad. Taste
Oh,
good.
okay.
Tastes good, but
Tastes good. Yes.
not good for head.
But more may make you feel better.
Later.
Later. Okay.
Okay.
So what's the next step, guys?
Prepare in case we need to travel, buy rations, that kind of thing. I mean, I have a couple on me already from my previous travels, but I probably need to stock up on some more.
I
Hunt.
assume there's a general store.
There is a general store.
And do we have
They do not
sorry.
sell anything that is worth over 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
But anything else you'd be able to actually easily procure.
I'm assuming we start off with our starting gold, of course.
Yeah.
Is there any extra?
No, not at this time, no.
Okay.
So you step out into the daylight, correct?
Goga will. He's going to go hunting.
Magoga, I have something for you. Like before, do you wish to have this whispered, or do you want to? Do you?
Sure. Let's whisper.
Okay, cool. 1 second.
Who you got?
So, Magoga.
All right. Yes.
As with the night, the day also feels different. You are used to the the nurturing rays of the sun, encouraging you to fight for survival. Kind of, Yamagan was as much a fertility goddess as she was a goddess of survival and the hunt.
Hmm.
It was more of the protective side, fight to bring home for the young, to nourish the tribe and bring food home, type of thing.
So she would, yeah. So she'd be more like hunt to help others, uh, bring life to the village,
Yes,
or while Murkog would be more just hunt for the thrill of it and
yes.
that kind of thing for the challenge.
The pure the pure feel of predation.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Um, the sun, when you step out into daylight, it feels oppressive, watchful. What you used to feel is gone, and instead you feel like you are being constantly watched and peered on. Your actions carefully measured.
We say that the sun feels colder
Yes.
in that way. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
So if we need to, we can just leave.
Mm-hmm.
Magoga, did you leave without saying anything, or? Oh wait, is Magoga here?
Yep.
Magogo
I'm
is
here.
back.
Did you leave without saying anything, or are you like, let's go hunting, or I'm going hunting, or anything?
When someone mentioned that we needed food, Mugogo basically stood up, says, "I hunt," and walks out the door.
Rogar's gonna follow him out. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah.
You don't need to hunt, buddy. It's all right here. We just need to ask the tavern keeper to bring us some food, buddy. Remember last night? They brought it out to us after a few minutes. It'll be the same.
I put a hand on his shoulder and say,
But how she feed family? Me hunt. Bring
It
food for new friends.
and that will come in handy when we travel. But there are farms nearby, then you might accidentally kill a farm animal we'd have to pay for. There's too
Um,
much you don't know right now, my friend. Let us teach you.
Life complicated here.
Very complicated here. You are right about that.
and I'll follow you back inside.
And Rogar will go and order some food for us.
Yes. Let's do all of our shopping of any supplies that we need before tonight.
Rogar will also cover Magoga's expenses for rations and what have you.
Mhm.
This is gonna leave me broke by the time we leave town.
And I'll go purchase. Take
Mugogo will
Sector with
watch.
me, and we'll
Mugogo
go
will
purchase
watch
supplies.
carefully at the exchange of money and try his best to figure it out.
Mhm.
Of course, while Rogar's doing this, he'll be explaining what each coin is worth compared to other coins and all that in Draconic. Basically trying to give him a little crash course in economy.
Mhm.
Out of curiosity, what is Mugoga's intelligence?
Mugogo's intelligence is an 11.
Yes.
Yeah, economy's not a part of your fucking life then.
Yeah.
He's
He
smart for a
comes.
caveman, but he's still a caveman.
He comes from a time when when the idea of currency was not
All right.
existent.
All right.
Or
It
needed.
is still technically very new to the world as of now.
So what are we doing now? We've picked up. We're gone. Just picked up any like rations or whatever that we need to travel.
That could be something you go for.
Yeah. Can we expedite that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's
Yeah.
just
Yep.
And
So-
then say we wait till night.
and
well,
go
you,
and meet this lady.
yeah, you can go and do that now. Like I said before, just let me. Do you want to role play this out, or do you want to just pass over it?
Pass over what?
Pass over
Specifically.
the purchase of stuff.
Pass over it.
Okay.
Pass over
no,
it
yeah.
because right now it's just crash course for Magoga and buying rations. It's
Mhm.
nothing extraordinary at the
Yeah.
moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll spend. Just say we spent today trying to teach Magoga the ins and outs of everyday life.
Yep.
So.
Oh, are we going to explain that he's in the future?
No one's gonna explicitly say this, I don't think.
Would Mogoga eventually put it together that that's what's happened?
Let's be honest.
And would he
have
ask?
have our characters put that together?
Probably.
I don't
It's
think
easier
so.
for you guys to put it together than anything else. He was in a block of ice and he woke up. You don't necessarily know how long he's been asleep, but you guys figure that he is from a far older time than anybody else in the world remembers.
Well, what I'm asking is because creatures being stuck in blocks of ice is not uncommon in this world.
I didn't think of that.
Not necessarily uncommon. It is uncommon to have somebody who is stuck in ice that doesn't know the names of the gods. At least of the greater pantheon.
Yeah,
Would
no,
we
you want
know
to find
how? Would we know how long ago, based off of that alone?
No,
Like how long ago the gods have been known publicly?
He could just be from a far off realm.
from what you guys know, it would be an inconceivable amount of time. Because from what you guys know, the gods always were Sol and Loon. It is
Mhm.
only the select few who would get an idea that, or who would have the idea that the gods Sol and Loon are not necessarily the same as they once were, and that any time of them not being Sol and Loon is possible. So you're getting the idea that he is from that he might be from a time that is completely alien to you guys.
The land before time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He killed Littlefoot's mom.
I would genuinely assume yes, that was 100% Mugoga's fault.
Yeah.
Fun fact: the little girl who voiced Littlefoot, or Little Ducky, was
Mhm.
shot by her own father
Damn.
in a
We
murder-suicide.
don't need to bring up that horrible fact.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's yeah.
Thank you for
hey,
ruining my childhood. Thank you.
I found it out the other day. Everyone else needs to suffer.
Hey, Magoga, what was life like back in your day?
In my day,
Yeah. You've been asleep for a while.
warmer,
Sorry, I
quieter,
didn't understand. Warmer,
warmer,
quieter.
quieter, more peace.
Did you have enemies back in your day? People like you that disagreed with you, that got violent?
Wolves.
Dwarves?
Yes.
Dwarves.
Small furry things.
That had tusk, perchance?
Half of them.
Damn. Characters are gonna meet up, I guess.
We drove them underground.
This is gonna be fun if you guys ever go to the Dwarven Mountains.
Alright.
Why? This is concerning.
Because I'm saying too much
Yeah.
and throwing things at John.
Yeah. Um, the Argon Heights aren't solely owned by the Great Red Dragon, Tritane, Olaf.
But we don't know that.
I mean, you guys had the idea. I mean, at some there would be a dwarven village at some point, but anyway, let's not worry about that too much.
Correct.
Mhm.
For
Moving
now,
on.
we are in Javelin Fire.
Are we still keeping Tritane a secret? And how are we? Mago. So I'll ask this in character. Magogo, do you mind staying with us? We think you're an impressive person. We like having you around.
Yes, you're
Mm.
quite reliable.
I don't have a problem.
But
Is there
yes,
any kind of entertainment? Like, I don't know if it would be in already written down, or if you want to come up with something off the top of your head, something like a show we can go to. Oh, a magic show.
not here.
Like a okay. Anything to blow his mind.
Not here. Definitely not here. This is a small village that most of the people either are focusing on their work right now with either farming from the fields or maybe even fishing from the sea. Uh, this is a kind of simple village town. And there's even like the stores and marketplace. You were noting that people from the village went to have gone to the general store and with friendly talk to each other have gathered some items that they need, and you would get the sense that they have either done something or somebody provided another service to that person in return or plan to at some point.
Bartering and trading.
Less
Mhm.
bartering, more of exchanging favors.
Okay, I see. Uh,
Alright.
They
Can we
ask for money from you because they don't know if you're going to stick around to return the favor.
good
Which is
point.
fair.
Good point.
Can I
Speaking to the innkeep, I would like to talk about rumors. See if
Okay.
they've heard of anything going down.
She
real
smiles
quick,
and says,
preemptively, can I cast Gift of Alacrity?
"Yes, you can."
Cool, doing it.
She smiles and goes, "Oh yes, there are plenty of rumors going around. I only know the local stuff. I did hear you were with you visited the lords, right?"
Yes, but I don't know. Yeah, I look around. I'm not sure how much I should say about that.
I heard a great many things about that. Is it true that they're peddling in slaves?
Yeah. You heard that too. Oh my goodness, I am scared to talk about it. What if we get targeted just for
Oh,
knowing?
I'm sure you would be. I mean, if the lord any lord with his salt getting caught up in that would find ways to target, wouldn't be too hard to gather that maybe maybe you'll be painted as villains soon. Uh, the Lord has done that occasionally to people.
Ooh, not good to know.
Nobody from the village, though. He has been very good to us usually.
Oh,
Except he takes a little bit more of the taxes than he should. Don't if you don't mind keeping to yourself.
Well, hopefully you don't have to worry about taxes like that anymore. Just hopefully.
Anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just wish you luck on that.
Huh. That is a very interesting comment. Well,
You probably just blew my whole rumor mill out the water with that one comment, my man.
I was trying to be sly.
You didn't do too well.
well, that is interesting. Anyway, well, there's really a lot of the new general rumors. I mean, the blacksmith has been having trouble gathering some materials for himself.
Mm.
He has gathered some from the recent from some of the merchants that travel here, but I hear there's some problems with production and the gathering of materials. Um, Most of the mining has been done in the north, probably in the Argon Height Mountains. Red City is mostly concerned with ore mining and such. Though I hear that Oakenroth might be starting something up themselves. Some things
Starting.
that I've
Oh,
heard
a
from
quarry,
travelers.
a mine.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Other sources, like from merchants that come by sea, they've been having some merchants have been having trouble with piracy around the unnatural abyss.
Where's that at? The unnatural abyss.
I've been hearing rumors of a possible ghost ship that might be traveling the unnatural abyss, searching for something. Just the other day, I heard a soldier talking about something like that. He was on a ship that nearly sunk due to these ghost pirates, and they were searching for specific treasure. He was a part of a treasure ship, and they uh, plundered through all the gold and jewels, only to throw them off the ship as if they were worthless. Didn't seem to find what they were looking for.
I'm so sorry. I blanked out for a second thinking about a future plan. I missed like the last couple sentences.
There's rumors of a ghost ship that it hunts treasure ships and is trying to find some specific treasure. They discard a lot of
Normal treasure.
normal treasure, and they seem to be looking for something specific.
Oh, okay. I didn't miss as much as I thought.
Mhm.
Uh, if we have time, and I would like to get the party's opinion on this, I would like to kind of ask you guys. Seems these guys work in favors. We have a work day's worth of time ahead of us. If we go out, chop some wood, like for example, maybe we could get some future favors that we could use, and for the hell, we've got time. If we don't use
I
them,
thought we already
we can
spent the
save
day.
them.
I
Oh,
thought we already
did we?
spent the day showing Magoga around,
Yeah,
getting him
that's what
more
we
comfortable.
spent the day doing already.
At
Oh,
least
my bad.
that's what Victor and Rogar are doing.
Okay.
Fair.
Zector
Fair.
and Clang could be doing something else.
Yeah, buddy, you want to go?
Where?
Would there be anybody merchant-wise that needs help setting up shop?
Well, I don't think
Anything
there's
for small favors?
I I don't think money merchant wise there's anybody who needs help setting up shop. But I did hear that one of the farmers could use some extra hands today in gathering in tending to his fields if you're willing to get your hands dirty.
I could do a couple. I could bring a couple hands, and I'll have made Ratchet into a humanoid form, a large kobold.
Hmm.
And I'll look over there kind of smugly, like, yeah, I think we could help. What? Just point me in the right direction. I'll see if my friends want to go, and I'll just let them know what I'm gonna go do.
If you go east, you can possibly meet with Mr. Brown. He one of his sons recently got injured, and he's been needing to tend to his fields. It's hard to do it alone. Also, if you wanted to see Mr. Jenkins, Mr.
Hmm?
Jenkins is a fisherman, and due to some trouble, some of his help has been unavailable. If you want, you could help him fish. That would also be a great help.
All right, thank you so much. Let me go talk to my buddies, see if they want to take part in any of this. Well, I guess a couple of mine are currently occupied. Zector, you're free, right?
Until the night.
You want to go help out some people around town real quick?
Sure.
I got a couple of leads. There's a fisherman and a farmer. I was thinking the farmer could use the help of a non-exhaustible automaton. So, would you want to help me there, or would you want to go help this fisherman and split the
I'll go help
work?
the fisherman. You help the farmer.
Hell yeah! And remember, they work in favors, so you're not going to get paid.
Ugh.
Yeah, right?
You'll probably not get paid in money.
Yeah.
To hell with that, then.
Give me a +3 sword and I'll be fine.
They probably wouldn't pay
Oh.
you in magic items either.
And Z, would I have ever called you Z before? And are you cool
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah, you would have called me Z.
Cool.
Trust
Z,
me, your deeds will be noted.
awesome.
I just fucking dawned on me what the. Oh my god. Yes, I'm 100% going fishing.
Okay.
Holy fuck, I'm going fishing.
May I ask why, and should I as well?
No, you go do farming things. It's in the daytime. We have to do good fucking deeds.
You don't have to.
Yes, we fucking do. You said there was some fucking repercussions what happened last night. I have to do good shit.
You sound like a tax evader.
Hey,
or,
we
or
don't
like
know
one of those.
that. We
one of those
don't know
kids.
that.
Wait.
No,
Doing
I'm
good
pretty-
deeds-
I'm pretty sure
doing
the
good
duelist
deeds
had also mentioned there'd be repercussions in a few days.
Doing good deeds may not balance out the current repercussions from last night, but it will be noted, and there will be its own reward.
They can also hide me if I'm trying to run away, so I'll take my wins where I can get it.
My rumor should also help us with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
and,
if a certain kobold didn't just destroy that completely.
Let's hope. Oh, Z, I made this last night. I had a little flash of genius and had an idea for you. And I'll pull out a little
Actually-
hat that matches your
Yeah,
outfit perfectly.
You don't have Flash of Genius until level 7.
Sorry, that was the term
Shut the
that
fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I realized that was a feature, but that term came to mind and I couldn't think of anything else. I have an idea for replicating a magic item is what I was trying to get across. And I'll pull out a hat that matches your outfit, and I was like, if you take this, you could cast any cantrip you've ever heard of. Well, anything that a wizard could cast, anyways.
I'll
What do
take
you
it.
think?
I'm
Awesome.
gonna take the hat and fucking plop it on, protect myself from the sun. You know.
Hell yeah.
By the way, Clang.
Mhm.
I want you to roll me a persuasion check.
Give me 1 second. D&D Beyond is acting weird. There we go.
Why? That's my worry.
Rogar had made a comment about his rumor mill plot. I just want to see
Mhm.
what happens.
Oh
There we go.
god.
Ooh, 10.
Okay, 10.
Uh,
That's right in the middle line. That's technically
Mm-hmm.
passing an easy check. But let's see here.
I rolled pretty high on my deception.
You rolled pretty
Well, it was like a
high.
21.
I think I rolled higher than that. I might have rolled just a 21 now.
You rolled a 24.
No, I rolled a
if I'm-
24.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I
you-
rolled pretty high.
You rolled decently. You passed a hard check. Let's see here. Cause it would be an easy check. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Let's see. So, Clang, you take your automatons. Are you helping the farmer?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hoping that. No, I think he's immune to exhaustion. Is why I got excited. But
Yeah.
hopefully
you
the
can-
robot would be help on a farm.
Oh, it would be very much a lot of help.
Right?
And your help is very well received.
All
The
right.
let's see here. Zector, you are
Yes.
helping the fisherman.
Yes, sir.
I want you to make a survival check.
God damn it. I'm proficient, but I don't mean shit.
Not like a nature
Well,
check.
that's fine. 15.
No, it's a survival check.
Do you
It
have any
is-
spells that would help you fishing? Sorry.
Okay, cool. Do you guys when the sun is setting, are you guys going to meet each other back at the tavern?
Oh, for sure.
I'd assume so, so we can go get ready to leave
Okay.
and go
Mhm.
meet the contact.
Victor and not Victor, Zector and Clang.
Mhm.
After your work with the fisherman and the farmer, they thank you, and in response, you each get 2 days worth of rations in food.
Very politely take it. Thank them for the opportunity.
This
Thank you.
is a meager response, but it's not the full reward. So
What do you mean?
you won't figure that out until later.
Oh, okay. Cool. Do we make it? Are we traveling, walking the street as the sun sets, or do we work until nighttime?
You make it back to the village as the sun is setting.
Okay.
It is viewed working beyond sunset is acceptable, but anything done during the night is suspected as doing mischief. And they're very suspect of anybody working past whenever Loon's light hits the world.
Discrimination.
Yes, very much discrimination. Anyway,
You know, maybe lewdness isn't wrong.
Oh, God.
What?
Campaign 3?
2.
You know, maybe lewdness had a point. I'm starting to think some gods should die.
Jesus.
anyway. So, you all meet back with each other. The sun is setting, and you are at the front of the tavern. The note in the parcel says, "Meet at a specific house at Loon's Light." So it is not yet exactly the time for which you are to meet with them, but it's good to meet ahead of time. Do you wait until time to head out?
Let's get
Rather
there
not be
early.
caught in any daylight if I can help it.
Let's just get there early.
Okay.
I'd rather get there early too.
Okay.
Was the location in town? Sorry.
It is a location in town. It's one of the houses in town.
Cool.
The house in question, let's see here. You reach the house, and you find. Let me see here. I need to find his name again. You find a million sitting at the door. Seeing you, he smiles and says, "You are early. My lady has said such. Please, feel free to come in." And he opens the door.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
All right, let's enter
Mhm.
and meet whoever's trying to meet with us.
Yep. This small hut, as opposed, it's a two-room hut. Very small but quaint. Um, those of you who look up upon the entryway of the foyer see the image of a follower of Loon. Let me see here. Let me see here. The symbol is a crescent moon with a closed eye in the nestled is in its crescent. And sitting in the back at a table with a cup of tea is a woman figure in a dress. She wears all white, a veil draped over her face. Sitting, and next to her is an older woman, happily speaking with them. Only, and as you enter this quaint little hut and see this image, the old lady smiles, looks up, goes, "Oh, I must be interrupting something. I will leave," and moves to the room next to her, next to this one. I apologize if that was a little messy. Feel free to ask
You-
questions if you need.
You're good. I think I understood it all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mhm.
So,
What
Oh
did you
crap!
wish
I
to
was on
see us
mute.
for?
you're the ones that I foresaw, tied to the fate of the world. She raises her hands towards Magoga. Man out of time, for when the gods were not who they are now, please come forth.
He wants you to approach her, my friend.
Do
I'll look
you?
around at everyone and
Rogar will
slowly
nod
look.
at you.
Who exactly are you?
I am the Lady of Foresight.
And Is that supposed to mean something to us?
It should mean a great much, especially to ones who serve a great red dragon. I believe your master would indeed be very, very interested in what I have to say.
You know, normally it's taken as offense to stick your nose into somebody else's business.
Believe me when I say I am doing what I must.
Ma'am, may I apologize for his rudeness? Uh, Sir, you should be a little more polite. I suggest.
Pardon me if I don't take kindly to somebody snooping on us and then telling everybody what we are and who we are.
Well, if you
Is
were
it,
worried about that, you should just stay inside during the day anyways.
is it not your objective to have others reach out, learn of the greatness of your master?
Zactor's gonna step up and just. Who are you to speak of such things?
Are you a fan?
I will speak in turn to each of you. First, I must speak to Magoga.
Fine. Speak.
Do you step forward?
Yes.
She takes your face in her hands. It's not forceful, it is gentle. And it's almost as if she's trying to get an idea of what you look like by just feeling your face itself. And she smiles.
Wait, is she
And
blind?
you're not sure.
That's what
Does
the
her
veil
hands
is for.
do her hands reveal her race?
Um, Not entirely. She has skin on her hands.
I hope
Human
so.
skin?
Shit.
At the moment, you can tell. You're not entirely sure if she is elf, human, or something like that.
I see what you're saying.
So is
She's
there
too
like a,
tall
a
for.
magical darkness obscuring her face, or
No,
A veil.
it's a simple veil, and she seems much paler than normal people would be.
Albino?
vampire?
As she speaks, her,
Lucism?
she her language changes to Draconic. It is a rough Draconic. Like Million, it sounds like she has picked up the language recently out of necessity more than anything else. So
Pretty
when
damn easy language to learn.
yeah, uh, when she speaks to you, Magoga, she does speak softly. Goes, ah, child of the night before. I sense your confusion and loss. Do note, Murkog and Yamaran seek revival. It is your crest that is key to that revival. Keep it safe.
They are no more.
They have changed.
This explains much.
She then turns to Rogar. Son of the putrid mother, please come forth.
Rogar approaches.
She smiles and, as before, takes her hands into your face. You are feeling the gentleness of her hands as she caresses your cheeks, kind of maps out your face with her hands, and goes, Rogar, your mother has plans for you. As for now, put out of your mind the vengeance you seek. In time, your mother will reveal her plans.
I've never had a doubt.
Be cautious. The one who exiled you soon will serve a darkness even darker than the night.
Rogar frowns at this.
It will be unleashed upon the world, and may have already been done so. Seek the signs of the silence of the northern kingdoms, beyond the unnatural abyss.
So I must travel across the unnatural abyss to find these signs.
Not travel. Word will come. Your path may yet eventually lead there, along with your allies, should they survive.
I see. Thank you.
And she then turns to the to Zector, Victor, and Clang. All of you, Victor, Zector, Clang, followers of the great Tratane Olaf, be cautious. Your master's words may eventually not be his own.
Why are you telling us all this?
It may be important for your master to gain his end goal. You will be put in a position to choose whether or not he succeeds.
Ooh.
It will be
Have you?
whenever he is at your mercy.
I don't know if I should RP something that happens in my head or not. It felt kind of cringy to me when I watched it on Critical Role.
You had a
But
question?
well, seeing as this dragon undoubtedly killed my family, I would have a little spark beginning when I hear that he will be. What was the specific? What'd you say? Under our.
Under your mercy.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna try not to show that.
Mhm. All of you should go to Embervane.
Do you know what awaits us there?
There is a catacomb in the deep dungeon that may provide use for you. Also, due to the way things occurred the night before, and it is
Yeah.
not a fault of any one of you, the Church of Soul may be turned a little against you. Fear not the wrath of the noble's daughter. She may be turned to support you. I will
The
indeed.
noble of javelin fire.
Yes,
Wow. Well, did we have any inkling of that before, or would that be
yes,
completely?
you would
We
know.
did.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. The
or at
daughter
least
of
you
the
would
Lord.
realize. The daughter of of the noble of Javelin Fire has been gone as part of knightly duties, and she is known to be a knight in service to the king in Embervane.
So she's not in town.
No, she is not, and she's actually serving the king. So she, it is not expected her to return to town for quite some time.
How accurate are your visions or predictions?
I can only, they are fairly accurate. I have not seen a future yet that can be subverted. So, the future does change often. I can only tell you how things are.
I chuckle a little bit and say, I wonder if Tertain would be interested in you. Just kind of offhandedly, not very seriously.
I would speak to your master, but I believe it is more important that his current uh, head servants be given this information.
All the information you've already given us, and you would also like to speak to him if you get a chance. Should we pass that along?
I will speak to him if he requests.
If he requests. Okay. How open would you be? Are you completely against allying with Tritane, just currently? How do you feel about that?
I am not one who allies with others, though I do not make myself an enemy.
Well, see, I used to have a village. Used to being the primary
If
word.
if
I don't.
Tritane wishes for my service, I will give it to him.
Yeah,
On
I was
the
just gonna suggest don't deny.
but I will not. I will not. It is my
Freely.
nature to travel.
Oh, I see.
I must give my services to all that I come in contact with.
I
It
see.
is rare for me to choose. Need to get reach out to others. I sense you all are on the precipice of a possible great coming of the next age.
It's just so hard to believe. I can't wrap my head around it.
Answer me
yes,
this. How long? How long has it been?
hmm. She is thinking of a way to give you an answer that not only you would understand, but help gain know the concept of. Ah, long enough for the peak of the mountain of a mountain to be ground into flatland.
Mugoga will fall to his knees. They're all gone, aren't they?
All that
Rogar
you,
places a hand on his shoulder.
all those you knew are gone. If you look close, you might see the remnants, but nothing like you knew.
And he'll hang his head in silence.
Oh, I'll try to comfort you. I know what it's like to lose family, and Draconic, of course.
Mhm.
I'll pat your leg since I'm not very tall. It's okay,
I'm,
I understand.
I'm on my knees.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
pat you on the
he's
back.
on his knees. That's why
Oh.
Rogar can reach his shoulder.
There we go.
The blow of that
Uh,
comment rocked his world, and
yeah.
he just completely gave out. His body is limp, but somehow still up.
I'll walk up to him and look up at him, even though he's on his knees,
Or motherfucker.
and nobody likes you. Don't let this defeat you. Take your time, mourn, but live a new life for them.
Mhm.
I imagine they would want you to find a new life. We may
Just
have a new kindling friendship, but we are here.
And we have a place for you.
Follow you all together to see this new age.
Take your time.
The world may have passed me by, but I aim to catch up. I will leave my own mark on this world before I go.
That sounded fucking ominous.
What do you mean by
I'll,
that, buddy?
I'll try to place my hands on his shoulders, but place them on his forearms instead, since I can reach those.
Tippy toes.
Be strong. Be strong and live good for them. And I will rally him.
We will support you.
You get 7 temp hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
You all.
What do you like to do, Magoga? Like, what would make you feel better?
The feeling of flesh rending between my claws.
I
I'm going to.
guarantee
I'm
you
gonna.
there's.
I'm gonna walk up
Sorry.
to Mugoga and be like, and grab his fucking hand. Because I'm assuming it's fucking near me at this point. I'm gonna grab him. The thrill of battle and the hunt. Let's go find it.
Indeed.
You know,
His
this
eyes
is a
will
port town. I bet there's a bandits just stalking all these roads.
Let's just fucking murder people, dude. Who cares?
Yeah, let's
his
just
head,
kill
his
You're
head
so
everyone.
will
funny.
snap.
Listen,
Snap
they're all
to,
living under the reign of
here.
cultists. They might as well be cultists themselves. Free game.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
These
Insanity.
words, his head will
Listen,
snap to you and look you dead in the eyes. I would like that.
We at Evil campaign now.
Oh my
Oh, no.
god.
That, yeah.
Oh no.
We
The
might be.
The hunting, not necessarily of people, but the hunting. Sure.
Listen, they're the most dangerous game. What better hunt?
We only hunt the bad people.
We hunt the people, yes.
Look, everyone's bad
Bad
if they don't give you
people.
money.
The
Look, if they don't
people,
give you money,
yes.
they're bad.
Has anyone seen a tyrant around?
Remember that guy last night? That was fun, right?
Yes.
We could
But
go
I
back
mean
there.
the tyrant.
We could go back there and finish them off.
Should we just reveal what the Lord was doing and just like blow his whole spot up?
Well, I told the innkeeper that he was selling slaves to try and cover our tracks there.
Is that true at all? If we go
No.
shit, fuck.
No, that was a
But-
straight lie.
But
As far as I know, anyways.
Did he have a wife?
I mean,
Uh,
yes, he did.
He did, and I
shit.
think he had a kid.
Well, the kid's over in Embervane working for the king.
Mm-hmm.
But was the wife were they amicable, or was it like whenever you saw them in public she was like depressed?
She is out of town for now.
Woo!
She was supposed to come back by now.
Would we know this?
The day after tomorrow, if not tomorrow.
Would we know this?
Yes,
How
you were told this specifically.
what was that?
Kind of
I thought we were just
jokingly.
told about the daughter.
Oh, you were by the lady. You were told by about the daughter, but Million told you that the wife of the noble is out of town and would be coming back in 2 days.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
You know, Tritane probably wouldn't be against the idea of eradicating the cultists we left by escaping last night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Kinda hard for them to tell her what happened if there's no one left to tell her.
True.
Oh, that's
but
true.
Some did escape, and you've spent an entire 24 hours.
No,
Oh,
not an
gosh.
entire 24 hours.
Technically,
Almost.
well,
Almost.
mostly a 24-hour period of not searching for them. If you intend to hunt them down, they have had a considerable lead and time enough to hide who they were.
And probably hide anything of value, any secret documents, etc., etc.
So
Who
what you're
knows about that?
saying, John, is that manor is unarmed, unmanned, and up for grabs.
At the moment, at least at night, it probably won't have
Let's
anybody.
set it ablaze. No,
Oh
no
my
proof.
god.
Heavy stealth. I like it.
Heavy stealth.
Yeah.
This
We
is
don't
more
need
like
to make
aggressive stealth,
need to make
okay?
We don't need to make stealth rolls if there's nobody to hear us.
Should we incite a riot, a rebellion, and have the whole town go loot the castle?
Well,
The
the town,
castle.
the village
Or-
is
whatever the main
mostly
house is.
happy. So
Oh no.
that wouldn't be
Shit.
a possible avenue. At least
Unless
not
we
in
find
a
something they
short
are
time.
discontent with.
Yeah.
So I imagine cultists don't necessarily care a lot further down.
Well, here's the thing: they don't. Most people don't know that the cultists are there. Or
Yeah,
at least,
but they are cultists.
yeah, they are cultists. They might exist, but again, a lot of time has passed. Now, right now, you have the feeling that the Lord's Manor might be uninhabited right now. The servants weren't there. The cultists were there. Actually, it could be inhabited by the butlery or the butler staff, which might
Would
be a
they
problem.
be? Is there any way to know if they're part of the cult or the cult of stars, or if they're just working,
I'd say
like
we
the
don't know.
engineers on the Death Star?
I mean, there's no way to know.
Shit.
At least
Listen,
no way to know without magic that you might not have right now.
You can't make an omelet.
I mean, tonight is the perfect time to sow mischief. But you've already thrown around the rumor that there are slaves being peddled by the Lord is already being thrown around.
We'd
And
probably be better off just staging it to look more like there were slaves there. Get a bunch of cages and shackles and shit and hide in there.
if you
That
guys
seems like a
if
big
you guys
undertaking.
torch the building, that might ruin that rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or
if
it
we're
might
gonna
seem
Is
like
anybody
they're,
good
or
at
it might seem like
forging? Is anybody
Or it
good
might
at
s-
forgery?
it could also be that they're trying to cover their tracks after finding out and people left.
Saying that's what I'm wondering if it would be worth it to go search
What-
it for
what would
documents.
forgery be under?
I think there's
Forgery.
forgery tools.
There is a forgery kit.
Yeah, that's what I
I
was
mean,
like.
roll wise.
Well, you would. Hmm.
I believe that's a
I
dex.
think it would be
I believe it's
either.
dex or.
I think it would be an intelligence roll.
I do think it'd be intelligent.
I think it's dex.
Or
'cause
maybe
you're trying
deception.
to imitate.
I feel like that'd fall more under intelligence or deception. Because you're faking a document that requires you to be able to do so accurately and smartly.
Sleight of hand in deception, sleight of hand in performance, multiple checks.
Maybe.
It
I mean,
maybe
there's
it depends on what
multiple
type of
ways you could
forgery
do
you're
it.
doing.
But usually, if you are trying to forge something, since there's a forgery kit, you would be rolling a ability check and adding your proficiency if you were proficient in forgery tools.
And if we did it without, it'd be at disadvantage without a
Yeah.
proficiency bonus.
I believe so.
But it's still possible, right?
It would still be possible.
What were we talking about forging?
You could forge a manifesto of slaves.
First up, are
Hmm,
any of us proficient with forgery kits?
no.
I recommend for none of us are proficient, we abandon this train of thought.
Okay. Okay.
I'm proficient in games. I
Yeah,
got
I'm
no
proficient.
forgery.
I'm proficient in dice.
What time of day is it?
It
It's
is
night.
night.
Time for you to get a watch.
Luna's
For real.
light shines upon the world right now.
Or the key mind feat, whichever is quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably best if we just leave straight for
Embervein.
Embervein, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
let's-
sowed the
let's,
seeds for our cover story. Now it's best for us to get out while we can before it
Yeah.
becomes a bigger problem.
Tonight?
Yeah, let's go and travel on the road.
Yeah, I
And go
think we're gonna
visit
go ahead and
Venice.
just hit the road.
Yeah, and go visit Stonehenge while we're there on the way.
You know,
I
if we have
noticed
enough
that. I was
time-
curious about it.
Yeah, let's go
I was
visit
curious
Stonehenge
about
while
it.
we're on the way.
Yeah,
If we have
Why?
enough
There's a well, I don't see roads on the map. Is there a direct road there, or do we have to go by Stonehenge?
No, there's a direct road to Embervein. There's also a direct road to Farrowfire. They pass by the Stonehenge, but if you want to check out a set of ruins, that is on you.
Let's check out a set of ruins. We can
I don't
always
have
use-
anything prepared for that yet, but
Oh,
but if you want to do that, I want everybody to send some ideas of what you would hope or worry about finding there.
Given the crap I know about this world already, I don't want to go there. As a person, like that is concerning.
Mm-hmm.
given that I'm craving combat, I want to go there. As of me,
Mm-hmm.
You want them in Discord or Roll20 or direct message?
Direct message is fine.
Okay, let me think.
I am going to try and throw you guys a combat before like it are you guys going to head towards the ruins?
if we've heard rumors about it, to have any reason to go there,
Otherwise, we literally don't have a reason to go there at all, other than us out of game.
You want a reason to go there?
Kinda,
Okay.
because our characters have literally no reason to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd go straight to the. I feel like
Yeah.
we'd go straight to Embervane with no need to go there.
Unless rumors of like some ancient lost Ukatoan civilization was there.
Ukatoan.
Not Ukantoan, I meant
Mhm.
Katoan. Like, how the fuck do you pronounce
Okay.
the name? That's just an idea.
Magoga.
Hmm.
During these conversations, the Lady of Foresight kneels down in front of you and says, let's see here. There is a place where you can find the remnants of your people. It is sealed and largely rumored, but I have foreseen that you, at least, will know how to open its secrets. Go north. It is between here and Ferrofire.
Thank you.
You will see the hinges, and you will know what it means.
Can we ask you questions? Does it work that way, or do you already know everything you can tell us?
You can ask me questions, but I
Well, just off the wall, would there be anybody from his age preserved, similar to how Magoga was
no one's
in the
still
world
alive.
at all? Ah, sad.
How do you have your powers? What
Are they
gives you the
divine?
capability to see these visions?
Loon provides me my knowledge and my insight.
I instantly don't like her.
I see. Lunatone is a very powerful god indeed.
She is the god of mischief, but not necessarily of evil. And it takes mischief to turn fate in the proper direction.
All right.
That's so.
All right.
That sounds better than the Soul Rock god.
Yeah.
I noticed you called her Lunatone, and I was like, you bastard.
Soul Rock.
Alrighty.
All right, we making our way there now?
Yep,
Making
I
our
guess
way.
we're gonna go. Let's go to Stonehenge over there for our buddy.
Okay. On the way, you said you were trying to procure a cart.
Thank
Were we?
you.
Were we?
One
I
person
At
wasn't.
least
said
one of you were wanting to.
it was Clang.
Yeah, I was.
I literally don't think we have any money to do that.
A
Nope.
cart is only
Nah.
15 gold pieces.
And
That's
we do
all
have some
my gold.
favors.
That's all my gold.
I'm broke. Don't look at me.
Yeah, we
Considering-
literally have no gold right now.
Considering you might find treasures in this place, you could go for it. But, I mean, it is up to you.
Let's wait till we have a little bit more funds.
Okay.
We
'Cause
can
we
walk.
need something to pull it.
Well.
You're no grunk.
Would my steel defender be large enough to pull a cart in 4-wheel mode?
I would say that your steel defender, like, let me double check.
It's only
something.
It's only a medium creature.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe we could
It's not large
finagle.
like a horse.
A
Maybe
cart
we could
is
finagle.
200 pounds.
It can carry. Oh, it can pull 200
It
pounds.
is also a wheeled vehicle, so
Should be
the
easy
weight
enough to pull.
would be easier to manage if let me see here.
What size is a horse?
Well, also, it would have to be carrying all of us and our equipment.
True.
What size is a horse?
Large.
Depends, medium
Large.
or large, depending on the type of horse.
What horse is medium?
I think there is a medium-sized horse. I'm not sure.
Pretty sure it's medium.
I'm
No
pretty sure
shit.
it's
Now
all
I don't
large.
know. I'm going back and forth.
I'm pretty sure all horses are large.
I can
I'll
check.
Ezector and I did a little work yesterday, and maybe we could finagle some favors into a cheap used traveling device, and I could reconfigure my ratchet here to
All horses
pull
are
it.
large.
Ah, still Defender's medium.
Mhm. Give me a moment. Let me double check something.
Mhm.
Because, let me see here. Your artificer is a battlesmith, right?
Correcto.
Cool. Steel defender, medium construct. Yeah. It doesn't have anything that says that it could pull that much. And with the
Mhm.
current way, with the way weight is managed, let me see here. Weight is done. Yeah, it would just be able to pull a cart by itself. Having
Mhm.
everybody else on it would be a bit too much.
Yeah, so we should probably
Gotcha.
just wait.
So we just walking, we trucking.
At the moment,
All right.
you are walking.
Well, you guys are. I'll put my shit into 4-wheel.
He can do that. He's small.
Yeah, you can do
You
that.
can.
boy.
You can do that. Let me see here.
And it'll
Magoga,
have a built-in recliner mode where I can lay back and take a nap.
Magoga, uppies.
I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
You both
Jesus
ride on his
Christ.
shoulders like Jiraiya's toes.
Yep.
Let me see here.
Carl, are
You
you
guys
even
are
there?
level 3.
Yeah, I'm here.
How the fuck did you keep a straight face?
I have nieces and nephew. I'm really good at a poker face.
Magoga, uppies. Uppies.
Let me see here.
You
I'm wanting to check
confuse
something
me,
real quick.
small one.
We are going to take a 10-minute break.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
It might be a good point to call it.
To call it tonight?
Mhm.
Because I have a morning shift.
Ah,
Oh,
is everybody good with calling it tonight?
sure.
Already?
I mean,
Yeah, 3 hours. So
Not as long as our normal sessions, but if y'all are
Yeah.
done for the night, that's fine.
Normal sessions are 4 hours. I was going to quick together make sure to throw
Yeah.
Well, this will also give
an
you the
encounter.
week to this will also give you the week to figure out Stonehenge
Yep.
though. So I agree. If we're going to Stonehenge, we should call it here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Katoa's.
that makes sense.
A Katoan civilization.
Katoan.
I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Kuatoa?
Yeah, Kuatoan.
It's far too dry a landscape for that.
They could be underground in a cave.
Maybe.
And an underground water source.
They can be found in the Underdark. That is true.
Hopefully.
We're just gonna fall into a giant pit.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Hopefully, it's a Zendar relic ruin.
What about Zilver?
Zindar.
Zendarian
I
relic
race.
or ruin.
No one said anything about
I know.
Silver. What the fuck? You're referencing a player from a different campaign altogether, my man.
Listen, I talk to her all the time.
I'm aware of this fact, but wrong game. Also,
So how Go ahead.
No, this was gonna be a question about the game they played last night. About the two cat folk and the dog girl with the
Hey, there's only one cat folk.
still.
Interesting. Ah.
Yeah, the other one's a shifter. Get it
I'd
right.
say we. So we went from scalies to furries.